Moving on now to this book, Finding Selah. It's a simple practice of finding peace when you need it most, and it comes to us from author Kristen Kill, who lived kind of a hectic life in New York, scenes from her life there in the Big Apple, where she was raising children for 7 years, found her way back to Portland because she wanted to calm her life, as we all do. And she's here to help us maybe find some peace during the new year. Welcome to you, Kristen.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So glad to have you here. Tell us about what Selah is. What does that mean to you?
So the word actually means to take a pause or rest or have an interlude. And I like to think about the pauses and the rests that we can build into our daily lives sustainably. So we're not always just living for the weekend, living for vacation. I thought it's really a depressing thought that so many people are living lives they can't wait to escape.
And I need to point out, listen to that calm voice and just this wonderful aura about her. She has 5 children. 5 children.
You must be very well behaved because you're so calm.
You must have.
They're perfect.
She's definitely found Selah. So,
so funny.
You brought some symbols here for us that sort of go into this the process of finding Selah. So you start with some running shoes.
I brought some running shoes. When I want to also just give you the disclaimer, I am not a runner, but I found myself running often in Central Park in New York City as a way to escape my small apartment. But what I discovered that I think is hopeful for anyone watching today is that when you're running, you're taking in the scene of where you live, and it begins to tie your affection to the place that is in your line of sight and in your view. And so it became this beautiful place of rest for me, and I think it's a little opposite of what we expect because it's active, we're moving, we're running, we're pushing ourselves, but there's something really amazing about kind of going farther than you ever thought you could before.
And you have something where you compare real rest versus artificial rest.
Yes.
Is that what you mean, that the running would be real rest?
I think that sometimes we think rest is zoning out, only getting mani-pedis,
watching
or a massage,
Netflix,
or binging on Netflix, which I always joke, right now I am binging on The Crown really hard.
We just finished season 2.
I know, I finished my binge over the weekend, and now I'm like, what do I do? I'm crownless.
I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad if they are all about the Netflix binge, because I am too.
You can find peace in that as well.
That's right, but there's something about real rest, I think, that transforms us. It leaves a mark on us so that when we've experienced something beautiful, we can't wait to share it with other people around us, or it transforms who we are in some way so that we're able to not feel so desperate, feel so exhausted, but live a life that is outwardly focused.
I want to get to
others.
your other symbol here because it's so beautiful, and it's these written cards.
Oh yes! So I started hand lettering. I found the rhythm of doing that to be really fun, and I brought these cards today because these are little notes I put in my kids' homework area.
One the Beyonce one.
One says Beyonce wasn't built in a day, and the other says, how do you solve a problem like Maria? That's sort of my catch-all from The Sound of Music whenever I want to say something funny. So those were just fun things that my kids could see visually that were a result of a new skill that I learned.
And again, you say the motion was peaceful in and of itself.
It really was. Yeah, that finding that rhythm of learning something new, putting words on a page, being able to decorate or write a beautiful card to a friend.
You can't rush through that.
You can't.
You have to force
Take
yourself
the time.
to take the time.
That's right.
Where do you find peace other than the golf course?
Well, this is making me...
That's a good one.
Actually, I'm feeling stressed out now because you're so calming, and it makes me realize I'm not that way, that I'm getting a little upset here.
He's getting more
stressed. An acupuncturist earlier or later.
He needs your book. So what can people expect from your book?
They can expect to find our story of our family, of what it looked like to find inner poise, inner peace in a very hectic external culture.
Even the colors the cover is relaxing.
I think so too. I love the cover.
Right.
And they can hopefully find encouragement about how to build peace and calm into their day, little by little, to have lasting change.
Oh, wonderful. Well, Kristen Kill, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
I think we all just need to take a moment to
take a deep breath together.
take a breath.
It's an important message. All right, keep